Happy New Year's, everybody, and we're about to go on an adventure.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back. It is Jeff again. Happy New Year to all. And amazingly, it was 5 years ago to this day that I started in essentially the exact same place. Granted, it's a little bit different now. This is a little bit updated, but where are we? We are on the MindCrack Season 2 world, which was my first season joining MindCrack, and wow, the nostalgia is pretty amazing. I talked to Guude for a little while trying to get a hold of the world download. Turns out it is up and it exists in some torrents somewhere that can be found, and therefore I downloaded it. And what I wanted to do for this New Year's Spectacular, I wanted to do some exploring of this old world, but give it a theme. So what I am exploring in this old world today is some good old-fashioned pranks of the original Minecraft server. Now I am looking at these pranks from the perspective of myself, and Guude is pretty much all the pranks that I had to do with on this one. But those who don't know, I actually started the prank wars. The prank wars were started with a very simple, let's go to game mode 3. A very simple prank that I did that was just to I was kind of feeling out people on the server. Actually, I was feeling out Guude. I didn't know Guude very well at all. I'd only been friends with him for like a month or something at this time, or playing on the server and things like that. So I didn't know how Guude was going to take things, and so I simply hid one of his chests in his wall. I'm going to get over there and meet you guys there, and we will take it from the perspective. Here's his house right over here. From this perspective, and then I'll show you clips of exactly how things went down. But basically, I wanted to come in here and just kind of feel Guude out a little bit and see how he would appreciate some good old-fashioned pranks. Now keep in mind, you will see later, there's obsidian in the ceiling, there's cake in the floor. This stuff will all actually be shown throughout the course of this video. So stay tuned and check out the initial thoughts on the first prank.
Hello guys, and it's Jeff again. Welcome back. If you can tell, I am not in my house. I am in Guude's house. And I'm doing this because I've been playing on this server for a while now. I've just been kind of doing my own thing, having fun, but I decided to take advantage of this multiplayer setting, and I'm feeling a bit mischievous, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one of his chests that has good stuff in it. I think I'm going to start with this food one. It's got to be pretty important. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to destroy this chest, replace it with an empty chest, and hide his chest somewhere where he can't find it. Just like I'm gonna dig like into these blocks and put it right on up here or something like that. I'm actually gonna add insult to injury too, and I'm gonna use his own workbench. His food is still there. I didn't take any of it. I did leave him 3 little pieces of wheat so that it's not just empty, so he doesn't think maybe I just moved it somewhere, but it's actually gone. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking this smooth stone. Food is yummy. Doesn't have much stuff in there.
So as you can see, quick, simple thought process. Basically, right up here, is there still a hole? There's still a hole where my chest was hidden at. Oh, that is great. I mean, I don't know how that's created, but that's fine. Yeah, this is where this one chest was hidden at, right up in here, because there used to be a chest right here, and there's one downstairs as well. So you gotta remember, this was the first prank that ever happened on the MindCrack server. As simple and dumb as it is, especially looking back at all the great pranks that have happened thus far. So simple, so stupid. There was no etiquette to anything like this at the time. I started it. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't sign my name because I kind of wanted it to be hidden and him not to know what happened. And needless to say, he didn't exactly initially take it very well.
Oh, I made some some diamond armor. Got all diamond armor here. Which the only reason why I probably have diamonds is because I've been putting them in the admin house, because people think it's fucking cute to go in my house and take my stuff. I had a bunch of iron bars set aside to make the minecart station for the community, and someone thought it was fucking funny just to steal them, as well as all my wheat. So if you're watching this video, I wasn't amused. It's not funny. So I hope you enjoyed yourself, and next time I catch someone stealing my shit, I'm just going to ban them from the server. So
No, I hadn't seen that video quite yet when Guude and I had a small conversation online that I still thought was hilarious, because I thought I was being this funny guy acting like I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't realize quite how mad he was at the time.
Hey guys, I want to start recording this because I'm having a conversation with Guude, and it's kind of funny because he's talking about why it's not safe in his house. I'm going to pretend I don't know what he's talking about. He said he's got to move all his shit because it's not safe there.
So shortly after that conversation that Guude and I had, I started rendering the video to add that footage into it as well, so it would be a funny initial prank reveal video now that he knew what had happened, and it was going to be like, haha, look, it was all like a joke all along. But as the video was rendering, Guude and I had a conversation online, and he basically informed me of what that previous video had said that I had not yet seen, and he was so upset, or a little bit upset and a little bit mad, and I quickly got that video online, and then I told him he needed to watch it because I think he thought Nebris did it, and he was getting ready to ban Nebris from the server, and I was like, no, this is supposed to be a good fun. But long story short, obviously I didn't get banned. Obviously it spawned what turned into the prank wars, so in the end it worked out fine, but I didn't realize how close I came to kind of messing things up at the very beginning right there. But as you can see from the title of Guude's next video, he still, even when he found out, wasn't too happy.
hello guys, and welcome back to an episode of Minecraft.
Oh man, back here in my first multiplayer Minecraft house. God, what memories. Now, the house didn't always look like this, and luckily Guude ended up getting a little bit more in tune with the what turned into now prank wars, because this is the setting for where the next prank took place.
He's swimming in some lava. So anyways, I just got done farming some obsidian, and I've got that much. And I know I said I wasn't going to retaliate and be a dick, but I don't know. He's had such a such a time with this obsidian, and he's like, fuck it, I'm not farming any more obsidian. So I think I'm going to go over to his house, and I've never been to his house. Fill his house with obsidian. Not fill it, but I think I'll block off his boxes or something with obsidian if I don't run into him over there. Alright guys, I think I'm at Jay Sano's house now. I don't know why I'm whispering like he's gonna hear me. What he's got going on here, it's like a big snow dick. And I'm not gonna try to be anonymous like he was. There we go. Now it's dark outside.
So that was the beginning of Guude getting into the prank wars on his own terms, where he covered all my chests with obsidian. Now, the funny thing is, in that clip was the first introduction of the snow penis, which later turned into a zebra penis, which later turned into a fossilized zebra penis. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. That'll come later in this video as well. But there's one thing that I don't know if he accounted for or didn't account for or what, but yeah, I did not have a way to get into that obsidian.
So guys, I've just been on a mission. I will explain that mission to you guys in a little bit, but I wanted to show you this. Guude's left me a little present. I'm sure this is part of his prank back at me. The thing that really sucks about it is I am out of picks. I mean, out of diamond picks.
So yeah, I ended up getting into the chest and everything like that, but it actually required me to go caving to find diamonds to make a diamond pick in order to do so. So it worked out really well in his favor, and I always have a good laugh with these things. Back over here in Guude's place, and yeah, I just all of a sudden had an abundance of obsidian that I no longer had a need for, so I felt it was the right thing to do to return it to its rightful owner.
Alright guys, it's Jeff again, and I figured I had to return that obsidian to Guude. I figured, what does Guude hate more than anything in this game? And I decided that anything was water. And now we're complete.
I know it sounds funny to say that Guude hates water more than anything in this game, but at the time he truly did. He had a big struggle with water.
Hey guys, what's going on? Just came to my house. It looks like Jason brought me my obsidian back, which I'm glad, because I was wondering about what happened to my obsidian. Oh, but he put water inside of it, and water does not make me happy.
Oh, and then Guude retaliated again, and he always just does one better than me every single time. But yeah, the scene right here hasn't always been as dry as it is now.
Hope he enjoys. Get a good view here from the snow deck. Guys, gotta remember, he started this. We were even. He had to come mess with my house again. So, that's what he gets.
And I know what you're thinking watching this. You're like, what's the big deal? He just put some water on the top of your house and it's flowing down the front. It wasn't just on top of my house.
Okay, if I can go get my diamond pick back. Here it is. Okay, now I'm happy. But look, you can... Ooh! Ooh! So that's pretty entertaining. That was a pretty good job.
Yeah, it took an awful long time to clean up. It was not even just a source block up at the top. He had layers of source blocks. It probably took me a good couple hours to go through. I pretty much had to fill this whole place with dirt to kill all the source blocks and then empty it back out. So, again, he took my one little block of water that I had sitting in a nice little obsidian package and made it crazy. And I'm kind of envious for his thought process. So then I wanted to get back at Guude yet again, but I figured I would do something that was more of a nuisance than anything else.
There we go. So I've got three music blocks hidden in Guude's house.
Now, needless to say, it worked. Unfortunately, he was much faster at finding these hidden note blocks than I was hoping that he would be.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm making my way back to my house. I just came down the track here from spawn, and I'm hearing music. Yep, there they are. I found these motherfuckers. Only took me a second.
So now we're down in the railroad shaft underneath my house. This was my way to get to and from a spawn, and as you can see, look how old school this is. It used the old minecart boosters because they didn't even have like activator rails and stuff at the time. But Guude spent some time down here that I didn't know about and found a nice little shaft right here. He was basically digging down, he said, until he came to a cave, and he left me a little minecart ride present that unfortunately I didn't find on camera. I found it off camera looking for he had told me he did something to my house to try to get me to go back there, and on my way back to the house thinking I was going to find something in my house, I ended up going down it and I was off camera unfortunately, but I tried to reenact a little bit of what happened.
Oh look, a chunk hair coming up here. Wait, I fell down the chunk hair. That's not normal.
Now, obviously, that reaction would have been much better if it was actually caught on camera, but that's what I had to deal with. But here's some footage of Guude explaining the prank and his plan and what he was trying to accomplish with this whole thing.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm in the cave here that goes from spawn to Jason's house and Jason's house to spawn, and this is going to be my little prank here, which I'll do now. But I'll show you guys the idea here, which is to fall an extremely long ways. Here's my minecart. I need it. took me quite a while to find a cave. I've been going through his mine shaft and going a few blocks over, putting up some smooth stone, then digging straight down until I hit a cave. And I finally hit a cave. And well, I heard noises here, and I went back in here, and there's a pretty big cave. I went through it and lit it all up, and then I came back out and unlit it.
So that prank worked out pretty well. I ended up like falling for it like on the minecart exactly as anticipated it happening, and it actually gave me a cool little cave to explore. Now after that, I tried to retaliate by building this like thing that was supposed to dispense eggs all throughout Guude's house when he stepped on a pressure plate. And back in the day when you used to step on a pressure plate with like the eggs and stuff, the eggs would like automatically just like spawn chickens all the time. It was like there was weird things in Minecraft back then, and the whole plan was to get his house just filled up with chickens. And I made this whole video about designing this thing and compacting it down and then going over to Guude's house and trying to get it installed. And unfortunately, I'm not even going to show footage of it. I'm just going to talk about it because of the fact that it didn't end up working. He like walked in the door and he was like, look, a pressure plate, and he like destroyed it. And that was the end of it all. So that was another prank that was right there in the middle that didn't really do much good, but it didn't stop Guude from retaliating for the prank that didn't even take place. And this one is always funny to me because it has to do with this wall, and I was actually double pranked at this time. Karuru had also pranked me in a similar style to what I have done to Guude in the past. And on top of that, Guude filled my house with spawners. Now, keep in mind that back in the day in Minecraft multiplayer, you couldn't even in creative place monster spawners. If you try to place a spawner, a mob spawner of any type, it turned into a pig spawner and only spawned pigs at this time. Eventually, they could spawn the mobs, but they were still shown as pig spawners. But either way, this time you could only place spawners that were pig spawners. And it's funny because people used to get very mad if the vanilla server was tainted in any way, if they found out that any creative type of commands were done. They like lost faith in the server. This was very early on in the server. This was one of the pranks, and it involved going into creative mode, and Guude never hid that fact. He told people he was going to cheat and go into creative mode to do it. So I do find it funny that the vanilla server and keeping it intact, and for the most part we do, but like this happened and nobody even said a word about it. It was kind of great, but check it out.
He's placed some music boxes in Jay Sando's house, and hello guys, welcome back. As always, this is Jason, and this is going to be a prank video. And I told you guys the last time, the next time I do a prank video, I was going to have to cheat a little bit because my idea is to put monster spawners in his house. And the thing is, with monster spawners on multiplayer, if you place them by giving themselves to you, they spawn pigs. You guys don't have to worry about me just cheating on this guy or something. This is basically my cameraman. The black forest of pigs. This is what real black forest ham was made out of, guys. Oh man, this is awesome. Look at them all.
So you gotta remember, when I came in to this house after these pranks were done, I didn't know I was double pranked at the time. I just knew something was happening, and I kind of wanted to make sure my true reaction was caught. So once I heard the music from Karura and saw that there was some pigs around, I like hid in this corner to get everything like organized and get ready, and then I did the big reveal for people.
Here, let's turn around together and find out what we got.
Okay, maybe not that exciting of a reveal, but it was still a reveal nonetheless. You heard the music notes going, you saw the pigs. Obviously, I ended up going over and destroying all the spawners. In hindsight after that, I wish I had kept some because I would have had an unlimited source of food in here. I think Guude said at one point that he would have come and taken them out if I had left them because he didn't want it to be like tainting the vanilla aspect of the server. It was just done, you know, for fun. Like I said, we try to keep the vanilla intact as much as possible, but things like that can still be fun with it. After that, amazingly, is when other people started joining the fold, and Karura and Nebris, they actually pulled me in to help them with a prank on Guude still. And it will answer one of those questions from the beginning of this video.
And they were dying because Guude was actually in there killing them, but I could not see him. He was invisible to me.
Yep, cake. As you can see, lots of cake that still stands here to this day. Now, you heard me talking in that video about Guude killing them but being invisible. And what I was talking about was Guude was actually in my house killing some of the pigs as they were spawning, and I could hear them dying, but I couldn't see Guude because he was invisible. Minecraft used to have this big bug where it would, like, people would be invisible randomly, and I didn't know he was in my house killing pigs, so I wondered what the heck was going on. But that actually brings us to another thing with, there was weird things in Minecraft back in the day, and with these cakes especially. One of them was the fact that originally when they implemented them, you couldn't destroy the cake. You could only get rid of it by destroying the block below the cake or by eating the cake, and we thought it was going to be fun because he was never going to be able to get rid of them. But as you'll be able to see momentarily, they fixed that shortly after, but obviously Guude did not get rid of the cake.
It's a lot of cake in my house. Somebody put a lot of cake in my house. I'm not stepping on it either. I don't trust that cake. The cake is a lie. Can you?
Now you gotta remember, the last prank wasn't my idea. I just helped take part in that prank. So therefore, I still had to get even with Guude on a personal level. So this time I decided to take a little bit more time and a little bit more energy and try to do something that was gonna be massive.
And when I say it's the start, I mean it's going to take a while to complete, so this video is probably going to be, this part of the video is probably going to be, I mean, days, if not a week or two before the completion of this. But I want to make a monster harvester. Not really a harvester, actually, just a monster room, and use the water ladder system that the gyms has, if I can figure out how to do it, and actually have it dump mobs like into this room.
Now I know the last videos didn't show you too much great footage because a lot of it was just me building this thing, and I did a lot of work on camera, a lot of work off camera to get this thing working, but it really did take me a few weeks to get this thing right. And let's see if there's any remnants of it still left. Oh, there is. Here it is. Look at this room down here. This is where the mobs were supposed to come up from. Oh yeah, it came up right here. Wow, his mobs. Wow, his mobs. He left the sign there and everything. This is a water ladder system after I dug out this big spawning room, and all the stuff in the middle wasn't there at the time. But this took me weeks to dig this thing out, build all these channels, and get the mobs all going in the right direction. I believe I might have left some of these things up here in the middle up because I couldn't even get to them in time when I let the mobs actually go. Babies didn't exist at the time either. Like, look at him taking advantage of this system. I don't even know if a system like this would work anymore, but it definitely filled his house with mobs and caused a little bit of death.
Good call. But yeah, I've been looking at the map, and I've heard a zombie. Oh, good lord! Did you guys see that? What the hell? There's like all kinds of mobs down in here. Fucking asshole. Oh good god, don't go down in there.
You fucking asshole. Sums it up perfectly. This was my favorite prank to have pulled off and have done, and oh my god, it was so much work, but so much fun and so rewarding to see the havoc that it caused.
So dead right now. Yep. Excuse me, guys.
Now, I thought that I had spent a long time in prank preparation, but that was nothing compared to the retaliation that I was soon going to be feeling.
This is my room of shit that I have been preparing for, I don't know, about 8 weeks, I think.
8 weeks. You heard right. 8 weeks. Guude had at one point told me he was planning something big and he was hiding the stuff over by my house. And I searched for it, and I probably, he said, came within like 2 blocks of finding his stash over here that I never found. I had no idea what I was in for, but you guys know what it is. It is the unequivocally biggest prank that I think has really ever been pulled. I think that's counting all the pranks that have happened so far. This was probably the biggest, the one that took the most work, and the most interesting to see from multiple perspectives.
Burned? Or burn? Oh, burn me. Oh no. Here we go. So it's burning. Oh no. Gravel is just falling like crazy. Look, there's Guude chilling out there. Oh, my trap, no. Oh, I wish I looked at it with this. Oh, good. I'm sure I'll have it from his perspective. I want to see what it looked like from the outside. Look at this thing. Look at this go.
Oh, I hear fire. I swear I just heard fire. Oh, it's burning. Oh God. Is he going to see inside his house? There goes the gravel. Yes! That is awesome! That is fucking awesome. Where was he at? I didn't get to see where he was when it burned. Oh, he's inside, that bastard. He definitely didn't know the gravel was coming though. That was curious if he was gonna know, like who's gonna look inside. God, that looks awesome. That is awesome. There's a zebra dick. Oh, that is awesome.
Fossilized zebra penis.
So there you have it, folks. A compilation of my involvement in MindCrack Season 2, or my first season on MindCrack, the prank wars between Guude and I. Oh man, so much fun back in the day to do that stuff, and it's so nostalgic to just be here in this world again, to be able to just run around in it. Granted, a lot of things have changed. I'm playing in a new snapshot. It converted the world. I don't know what's different. It'd be fun to play on this again, but anyways, guys, Happy New Year's, everybody. I figured it'd be a great video that people would really take to really love and enjoy, and I remember building this tree as well. God, it's so many memories. There's where I first tried to get a creeper to shoot or get shot by a skeleton, and Guude would show me how to do it with minecarts. There's my color wool wall when they first introduced colored wools. Here's my tree farm back in the day when you have to do tree farms like this. Oh, I might do some things on this server. I don't even know, or on this download. I don't even know. But anyways, guys, Happy New Year's. Everybody be safe. Hopefully you were safe if you're watching this after the new year. And anyways, guys, look forward to a great 2016. Stay tuned.